And we're back with another Rock Boys Wrestling podcast. I'm your boy Dave C.O. Coles.
Hey, it's podcast Savage himself, you know, man. That marketing genius out here selling promos left and right and left. Look, old ones, new ones. I was moving them today, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, Matt was uploaded. Hey yo, but all jokes aside, before we even start our show, I want to thank everybody for our YouTube success because
yes,
we are grateful for it. And with that comes better equipment, better things. We can upgrade some things later on. So,
yes, sir.
You're gonna see us do a lot of different things with our YouTube channel. But tonight, the go home show, the Backlash. Backlash is Saturday, and it's starting at 7:00. Cause literally at 7:00. The pre-show is at 6, and the show will be over by 10:00. This is disgusting work.
Is it though?
Yes, it is, bro.
You think about it, it's literally how he's been moving all throughout the year if it's not Mania.
If that's the case, if y'all want to do this, I understand. Okay, so with them having USC and WWE under the same umbrella, they're not trying to compete with each other. So UFC is starting at 10. Give us back Sunday goddamn wrestling then. Give me back Sunday, bro. Especially if you only gonna make it from 7 to 10.
Or move the other one to Sunday.
No. We traditional Sunday, wrestling traditional Sunday. Give me back my Sunday to 10, especially if you're going 7 to 10. Ain't like we're not doing AEW. You ain't keeping us up to 1, 2, 3 in the morning.
No, they don't need to anyway. I mean, they want to make sure that you can replay product before fucking 3:00 in the morning.
My point exactly. So give it to us on Sunday, 7:00 to 10. I'm fine with it. If you do it on a Saturday, I mean, it's good for us because we can pod about it. But it just don't feel right. I feel like the show's been rushed. But tonight, we have Monday Night Raw.
Tonight feel rushed?
Huh?
Did tonight feel rushed to you?
No.
Okay.
Tonight didn't feel rushed. Open up the show, with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman. Cut amazing promo. This is promo class 101. And for Jay to hold his own in there against Paul Heyman, which is, we all know Paul Heyman is
the promo king.
Yeah.
The microphone is loaded every time he's on it.
Yes, and he was talking about how Roman left him, how he lost the title. Now he's with Seth Rollins, and he wants Jay's title. And he told him, I will give you a pass. And the pass was, you get to decide what time, what day you want the match. And Jay took the bait and said tonight. That's how we ended up with the main event tonight. And we get there as we go through the show. I didn't like how, because you knew Paul Heyman was up to something. And Jay just literally fell for it. Took his emotions.
I'm reading some of the notes now. And it's like, he's like, to say that Braun Breaker was phase 1 of the plan, Seth Rollins is going to be phase 2.
To win the belt.
Yeah. Which is kind of real Paul-esque. The advocate.
The wise man, however you want to say advocate.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Yeah. He definitely giving those vibes, and definitely like out here. I'm liking the fact that it's giving him a little bit more power than what he did
with the bloodline
as Roman's manager and even as Brock's manager. He's really baiting you to do what he needs to do. This is why I feel as though he can definitely be that Flair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
When you said it,
I mean, like not yeah.
When you said the comparison evolution, I wasn't mad that you said he was the Flair. Only thing I said was, Flair was still active in the ring.
Was in the ring.
That's the only thing that was different
at the time.
But the backstage and dealing with dealing with management. Yeah, this is Paul Heyman's right up his alley. He's been doing it his whole career.
I mean, when you think about it, he was like essentially a manager to. He was the manager to Triple H.
Yes,
for sure, and then he was basically the manager to Batista once Randy Orton left. You know what I mean? Because essentially he was kind of like the manager between those two as well.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And so he just kind of just kept it clean that he would get in the ring when he felt like getting in the ring. But for the most part, he was kind of like the managerial position. He would be the microphone. He'll be the mouthpiece for Batista, because Batista wasn't necessarily the greatest at promos back then when he first started. He didn't need to talk either.
Him and Batista was the tag team champions, right? Or that was him and Randy? Can't remember.
Nah, it wasn't in Batista.
Okay, it wasn't Batista. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it wasn't in Batista. I mean, like, you would think it would be the Freebird rules, like, when it came to all of them, but I don't think they played it like that.
No, they didn't.
Then.
No, they kept it clean because Orton ended up with the Intercontinental. Exactly. Flair and him had the tag team, and of course, Triple H had the world.
Yup. Yeah. So I'm saying they ain't played the Freebird rules. It would have been cool if they did.
That would have been super.
I mean, it would have made sense to have Orton in transition with that, but it just kind of kept it, like you said, kept it clean between them to kind of have Orton do this one, those two do those tag teams. Like I said, Batista didn't really cut promos like that. He didn't really talk like that because he was a muscle. So of course you had Flair to do the talking for him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Orton really stood up on his own when it came to promos. He did promos on Velocity, early days of SmackDown. You know what I mean? And so that's how he kind of shined and groomed himself in a way to speak. Just kind of went under the tutelage of Flair, needed the polishing from a Triple H, which elevated it.
Yeah,
it did the same thing with Batista though.
So same thing happened with Braun, I think eventually, because like Matt even said before, Paul Heyman is like more of Braun's manager, but he's the wise man or the person. No, so if you think about it, when he went backstage, he said, "Seth, your plan worked." So it was Seth's plan. It was just for Paul Heyman to execute it.
Exactly. Paul Heyman's like the facilitator. Right. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's a facilitator. He's the one that's going to go through with the game plan. He's like, all right, well, we're both of us are strategists. Let's figure out what we can do to manipulate somebody into doing whatever we need to do.
And that's why
they're not going to listen to you, Seth. I got the connections with this bloodline. I know how to kind of get to him a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
And that's what he did throughout the whole promo. He said he built the bloodline over the last 5 years. He the reason why Roman held the title for 1,000 and whatever how many days it is. He's the reason why even you have the title. Talking about Jay. I'm the reason why. Like he's taking credit for everything in the bloodline.
Everything.
And then he said Roman does what he normally do. He go be the big dog away from the ring. He leaves me here by myself. So I went with the right person. So he's been throwing out hints of little things. And of course, he threw CM Punk underneath the bus today, and we get to that later on. Because I was
expected though.
Expected but surprised.
I expected only because of the fact that it's like he turned his back on him, and it probably hurt him the most. You know what I'm saying? It hurt CM Punk the most. Granted, the ultimate target was always going to be Roman with Mania.
Sure.
Punk just had to get himself involved in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But ultimate goal was always going to be Roman, which is why his low blow to Roman was a little bit more
the wing it.
Yeah. He definitely did that one versus with Punk. He at least just kind of and then like got him out of there. But yeah, no, for sure.
Nah, but like I said, shout out to Jay for holding his own, because when people get in there with Paul, you can get demolished. And,
sink or be swim. Yeah, you go sink or swim.
And Jay did pretty good. And the crowd respected it. It didn't yeet until Jay wanted them to yeet. So they let him get his stuff off. After that, we ended up with your boy Penta versus JD McDonough. Dog. Crazy match. Like crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, when you get a chance, you can go back and check that out, bro. Them motherfuckers was working. JD, for him to come off this puncture lung that he had, he didn't miss a beat. Now, one thing I didn't like was you had the Judgment Day out there, you had Carlito, you had Damian. Finn, I'm sorry. Carlito and Finn out there. And then you had Chad Gable, big head ass, he fucking interfered. So it was too much going on. It was at one point in time, it was literally, 3 versus 1. I didn't like it because it's like Penta don't have nobody with him currently at this moment. We all know what it's eventually going to come down to. Was him and his brother. They're going to rock out together. They're going to be tag team champions for sure. But until we get that, it's like him fighting all 3 or 4 people every. It's not like real. It's not. What am I trying to say? It's not believable all the time. You're not going to beat all 3 people every time. I mean, the referee did kick Finn and JD out. I mean, Finn and Carlito off the ringside. But as soon as that happened, that's when Chad Gable appeared. Now, listen, JD took the Canadian Destroyer just as good as, my fault, the Mexican Destroyer. Just as good as anybody I seen. Boy, that shit looking too real to me, bro.
He sold it. He sold it pretty well. I mean, JD will sell. It'll sell. I know that for sure. And like he'll always kind of make it look good and kind of make sure it's all believable when it comes to that shit. It just sucks the fact he gets hurt. You know what I mean?
That was beyond believable. He took that Canadian Destroyer very well. One of the best I seen. Who know how to take the Canadian Destroyer.
Right.
Then we got into what you said. You believe Becky got washed on the mic tonight.
I do.
I agree.
I do.
I agree.
Like I'm saying, I became a fan of Lyra for the simple fact that her promos. You know what I mean? Her promos are saving. I'm saying it's made me want to watch her in the ring work a lot more.
Right.
Because of how she's coming to life on the promo. It's not cookie cutterish at all. It's not necessarily I'm gonna force this narrative to try to make you. Nah, she getting edgy.
Big time.
She, like you said, like I think even Pat or Cole said it's like this new side of her is really showing, is blossoming the way, like right in the right amount of time, like right on time for her to do this shit. I'm fucking with it. Yeah, nah. Becky low key sounded like she took lines from Cena.
In a way, I usually say in a way for sure. I see exactly what
you know
you're
what I
saying.
mean. Like saying like it's not my job to help anybody. It's my job to beat everybody. And that don't sound like John now, like today.
Yeah, the Hill version.
Now I don't know. Yeah, and so like, or I'll take him further. If that doesn't sound like Charlotte,
it
it sounds just like Charlotte. And it's sad because again, it's like I hate that narrative where we have the up and coming young aspiring star going up against a seasoned vet, and they try to like sun them in a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's always that
overlook them.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, it's like, well, Tiffany got the one up, right?
Right.
Lyra's gonna get the one up. I hope. I hope in a way.
I think she will.
And I only say that because of the fact it's like it can go one way or another. Like again, we know Bayley's gonna come back and try to challenge her in a way to speak, but at the same time, I feel like we might go Bayley and Becky again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You might work that program, but either way, I definitely it's like that whole well, you trained under me role. It's like you know what I'm saying? Is it shitty booking? It's not shitty booking. It's lazy.
I'm gonna say it's just lazy. Just lazy.
It's lazy. It's lazy.
It's an easy cop out.
Again,
it's an easy cop out.
It's a very easy cop out because I mean, you look at the many people that kind of turned on them from the rip. Like again, you had Dom and Ray.
Right.
You got JD and Finn in a way to speak. Right. I mean, he ain't turned on me yet, but either way, you have the whole Otis and Chad Gable.
Yeah. Normal shit.
You get what I'm saying? Like how he turned on them, all that shit. Of course you're gonna get the Maxine and you know what I'm saying, Maxine and Gable, that shit. Like, yeah, it's pretty much. I mean, it sells it. It sells.
They're not telling the different.
Times.
They're not telling the new story. They just got the same. They just got different people in it. That's all.
Yes, it's the same story, different people. Yep. You know what I mean? It's lazy.
Super lazy. Super.
It's lazy.
Rusev versus Otis. I know I skipped over some stuff. I know.
Yep. You skip.
I know.
I mean, because we talking about turning on people, like, but we can get this one. It's cool. It's cool.
But
Rusev versus Otis. I caught this one.
what did you think about it? Did you see even his entrance and everything?
Yeah. I like the idea of this match. It didn't end the way I wanted it to.
It didn't execute the way I wanted. Nah, I'm with you.
No.
I'm with you.
Nope. I mean, at least for Aleister Black had a definitive finish with his match. Returning. Yeah, it sucks the fact that he didn't really get a... I'm not even going to say he didn't get a definitive finish, but it's like the same time, it's like it just didn't... It's like,
It fell flat.
It fell very flat. I mean, against like somebody against the Miz, I'm not even going to try to like do this or anything, but somebody like the Miz is much bigger than Otis.
For sure.
I would rather Rusev have attacked Penta. I would rather Rusev have attacked another returning superstar.
I was just about to say the same thing. I wouldn't have been mad at the Rusev and Sheamus. They had some brawls back before. That was very good.
Of course, they became the what was that group called?
Alliance or some shit.
Shit.
Was it like the Alliance or something?
It was something like the foreign alliance, something like that.
Yeah,
Either way, like I would definitely prefer those hard hitting guys versus Otis. Otis is, I'm saying, like, no offense, Otis is a jobber.
Otis is a funny jobber.
A glorified mid-carding jobber that you're not going to ever take serious anymore. You took him serious at one point, and you took it serious at the wrong moment.
Yeah, they squashed him.
Vince. Yeah, Vince. And because they gave him money in the bank. I'll never forget that bullshit.
You had to remind me of that because I forgot about it.
That shit was bad. That was probably one of the worst Money in the Banks I've ever seen. And they tried a new concept by doing it at the damn headquarters building.
Yeah, that was on top of the tower. That was COVID.
Yeah. I mean, that's when they had the bad angle for Rey Mysterio landing on the crash pad. Either way, I mean, I would definitely would have enjoyed a different opponent for Rusev. Maybe they go that route, but at the same time, I felt as though they didn't necessarily have to use the people that are in it as like to be so expendable. And I say that even with like Sheamus going against Theory, that match, I'm saying it has a story that's underlying its own self.
Because of the tag team partner put him out there.
Exactly. And they're going to turn on each other. Like, I mean, Waller and Theory are going to turn on each other. I wholly hope that...
That smirk that Waller had was like, bruh, happy it wasn't me.
It's exact. But that's how it's always been with them for a while. I'm saying when it comes to a big person, like a big name, Theory's always been the one that's getting thrown into the middle of it. It's like, yo, I'm getting tired of shit. But for them to do that, it's just like they didn't have to use Sheamus for that.
No, but Sheamus was returning, so I understand it.
They could, but again, like I said, they could have Rusev and Sheamus rather than have Rusev and Otis. They could have Otis and these guys.
Okay, I got what you're saying, but you got to think about it. This is Rusev's first match in WWE in 5 years. I'm not going to pop my bubble, quote unquote, with Rusev right away. I'm gonna build a little bit up. Otis is a building block in his first match in 5 years.
You know what I really think it's gonna be?
What's that?
I think it's the way to obviously get Lana into the fold.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It makes sense. Or shit. He can go get an old damn partner.
Down in TNA.
Another person from that stable that he was in that they just re-signed.
Oh hell no! Nah. We'll talk about that. I'm about to guns blazing when we get there with that one because I'm not feeling that signing. But we talk about that.
Nah, me neither. But either way, so I mean, those two matches were kind of really much. They were throwaway matches for the most part. You didn't really care. You knew who was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't necessarily care. Like how they got to it, you know what I mean?
But that's why I say like this week is like the build up. Next week, or whatever, they have better.
They'll be in a better program.
It'd be better programs, hopefully. And then, like you said, I like to see Sheamus versus Rusev. That is a hard hitting match. No diddy. Like them motherfuckers go in there and they put it in there. Rusev looked
for sure.
Rusev looked good against Otis. I mean, but it's only but so much you can do with Otis in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Otis, thank God you survived. You survived the cuts this week, because if they would have cut you, I don't think I'd have been mad.
I wouldn't have been surprised.
Him or
the League of Nations is what they were called. They were called League of Nations.
I know it was something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. But you said him or Tozawa?
I mean, all three of them could have went. You wouldn't have missed him on your program. Yes,
they would have got rid of Maxine.
Well, you wouldn't have got rid of Maxine because she down with the nigga in LFG, right? Ain't she quit the nigga in LFG?
Remember, hey Dave, we gotta stop with that word.
You do gotta stop with that word, especially on live streams. They don't really say too much about recordings. You're allowed to say it up to 7 times. You're allowed to say it up to 7 times.
I'm allowed to say it all my life. They were allowed to say it all my life.
Yeah, I know.
Especially for my ancestors.
Yeah. But we got 7 word minimum with that.
I got you. But either way, it would have been better. It would have been better with that. Like we wouldn't have missed it. We would have missed Maxine per se. And that's the reason why she is kept around. But speaking of somebody else who has a boyfriend down on LFG.
Hold on. Maxine is with who?
Maxine's with your main guy with Booker T.
Oh, you ain't watched the show. Okay, never mind. Okay. Got real interesting.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Something to look forward to. Cool.
Yes.
But speaking of somebody else who has somebody down in LFG, Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky.
She's with
the one dude that does the jig for
the hillbilly looking mug, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you finally catch up on these next 2 episodes, you're gonna be like, "What the world?" It was good. I'm telling y'all this right now. We are doing, once the season is over, me and Matt are doing a review on the whole season, because this show is better than Tough Enough. To me, it's better than what Tough Enough was.
Gives you Ultimate Fighter vibes. Give you Ultimate Fighter vibes.
It gives you Ultimate Fighter vibes without the the bullshit in the house. The reality part. It is giving you the PC, the wrestling, and a little bit behind the scenes of how they put the match together, which I like this so much.
Makes sense.
I like this. Keep that
makes sense.
Keep that MTV shit off my screen, and I'm cool.
Makes sense. I mean, no, I was just talking to Jason about the Ultimate Fighter and everything like that. Like, I used to watch those, and they were really like captivating when you had like the older UFC fighters in like back when UFC was in their heyday.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Had like Rampage as the coach and stuff like that.
That's what LFG gave. LFG gives those vibes about when it was back in those days. You know what I'm saying?
I do. You're right.
Like real good feeling. Like you actually start liking characters. You know what I'm saying? Not just because of their record, not because of and you start disliking them because of certain ones that are always prominently being shown.
Yeah, pushed.
Yeah, like
no, you're right about that. LFG made me not like a person and actually started to make me like another person.
Word,
because they pushed in the beginning. They pushed. What's my man name?
One more.
I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about Maxine Dupree boyfriend.
Yeah, no, they pushed him too.
They pushed him, and
they pushed. They pushed. Shadow was getting pushed a little too much too. He was on he had a match like every week except for one in like the first 5 weeks.
Yeah, you're right. No, you absolutely. Well, we had the one match and then he caught the injury. Then he's off that week. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
All but like 1 week he was on there, but like yeah, nah.
Wait till you see it. Whenever you watch it, you're gonna be like, God, man. It's just a lot of stuff that's. But back to Monday Night Raw, y'all.
Yeah.
We are
Roxanne and Io.
Oh yeah, I skipped over that. Yep, you're right.
I like this match.
It was no. Yo, I didn't know Roxanne really had all this going on with her in the ring. I didn't, bro. I mean, like I said, I watched NXT, but I wasn't like super NXT fan like that.
I'm surprised she wasn't on Reality of Wrestling. because she's really Booker T. Like the Prodigy came from like that name came from Booker T. Like Booker T is like literally like her mentor.
Yeah, Booker T grabbed her, not R. Kelly style, not no freak boy.
Nope.
She came to reality wrestling when she was like 18. So she's been underneath the tutelage of Booker T.
Like he got him as a baby. That's like his baby. You know what I mean? Like from Houston, like all that shit. Like she from out there. Like he did it right though. I'm not mad at it. But yeah, she can work for sure.
You see the growth in her a lot. From what people
and I
tell
love the fact that again,
I ain't seen too much of it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I like this vibe from EO.
I do.
I'm fucking with EO a lot more.
Ever since this WrestleMania, EO's been showing her. We've been seeing more EO, like her personality and her English is what it is, but she still makes it believable with her movements and her emotion. So when people say, "Oh, she can't speak English," she's still killing a promo because of her emotion. Like what she's saying, she feels about it. So for all the people that come to this country and can't speak English and they want to wrestle, you can still wrestle. You can still make it here. Look at her, because it's not the best English, but we get it. And
no, by all means,
and we know her in-ring work is beyond believable.
By all means, no, she's showing do that shit. I liked it from the entrance, like the camera they cut with her entrance.
Yeah,
the lighting and everything. Oh, bro, yeah. EO got one of them entrances that it gets you from the rip. It's like the doom, 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 doom. No, that shit's nasty. That shit's nasty. But either way, like you said, from Mania, she's really becoming herself a lot more. It sucks because the thing is, she don't necessarily have the mouthpiece that she once had before. We know why, but all good vibes from her. But nah, this match was definitely a good match. I will say it sold me when Roxanne and her shook hands at the end.
Right.
I thought Roxanne was literally going babyface again. But the way they had a camera afterwards, that's when I'm like, oh nah, here we go.
Here comes the bullshit.
Here we go. Yeah, here comes Julia now. But it was a good way for them to look, because of course they've been looking out weak the last couple of weeks. Those two. You didn't have Rhea there tonight.
Yeah.
Good call. And so I mean, it's definitely exciting to see what they'll do. I mean, of course, they're gonna have the tag match with Rio and EO versus those two. But definitely, it's not the end of it. Like, of course, they're probably gonna both attack Rhea by herself sooner or later. Like, but yeah, what's up?
So I'm looking at my phone, and Logan Paul showed up at the end of the show. And then when Raw went off,
it was off air.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when Raw went off air, Logan Paul showed up.
Hold up, who did he show up with?
Showed up by himself in all black, coming through the crowd.
Okay.
He was literally off. Yeah, he came in.
Okay.
Yep. He attacked Jay. Yep. So. Oh yeah, Jay was walking around, giving dap to all the crowd, and out of nowhere he got cheap shot by Logan Paul.
I mean, that's expected. And that now, hold on. Now I'm curious.
I just sent it to you on IG. I don't know if you can see it. If you can open it up. Can't open it up on IG.
Will that be the 6th match added to Saturday?
Nah. Saturday card stacked already. They're not adding 6. I doubt it. Hold on. Before we get to the main event, let's talk about the rest of this. What else we got to talk about for Monday night before we get to the main event?
No, we covered everything.
Did we?
Pat
McAfee promo. On fire.
Even Gunther was on fire too, though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying this all together, both of them together.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't one washing the other one. It was literally
Fuck
on
no.
fire together. Both of
Fuck
them.
no. I don't think you can't wash Gunther with Gunther being the way he is now. You ain't washing Gunther for shit. I don't care if he says just 2 lines. Dude out here is about to fuck somebody up. This is dangerous Gunther territory, bro.
When he told him, "I'm giving you the grace of not kicking your behind right now,"
Right.
I'm letting you right now.
Right.
I was like, "Yo, this is what you want in a classic heel, going against a crowd or over person like Pat McAfee. This is what you want right here."
Even him mentioning Pat McAfee's daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
I didn't know where he was about to go. That was what it is. Where you going, Walter?
Gunther.
Where you going, Walter?
Where you going, Gunther?
Where you going, Walter? Because, Pat's funny too for even referencing that shit. That was funny as fuck.
But it actually makes sense. It goes along with what they're doing here in this whole little lead up.
Yeah, him holding his hand up saying Walter was funny as hell, bro. Like, yo, Pat, chill out. He gonna kill you, bro.
Pat,
yeah,
you better wear a
shirt.
This
version of Gunther is soft.
Pat, you better wear a shirt on Saturday, bro. Because if not, your chest is gonna be redder than Matt Hat right now, boy. He's going to.
No, dead ass.
Ooh.
Dead ass. You gonna You gonna get cooked. You gonna look like pastrami, bro. Like pastrami, straight cut from the butcher. Like, it ain't gonna be nice, bro.
It's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get nasty. But we all know what this is leading up to. It's leading up to a return of a certain Bill William Goldberg.
As he says always, don't believe the hype.
You did not. Who said? Bill said that?
Yeah, he said. Yeah, believe. But no, he said believe the hype.
I'm gonna say believe the hype.
Believe the hype.
I'm gonna say, bro.
Don't believe the hype is public enemy. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say. Why did you go overseas and get stem cell surgery? Why have you been training like this? If you talking about you ain't believing the hype, bro.
Yeah.
But
nah.
So yeah, that's going to be that. Like I said, that was amazing. The promos that they cut, masterclass. Shout out to Pat for even getting in the ring on Saturday. You're a brave soul.
Oh, I got. I mean, I would do it when we make our predictions.
Right,
it's cool.
All right, then we got the main event: Seth freaking Rollins versus Jay Uso. Jay Uso. Don't mind me.
This one had me kind of scared.
Had me scared too.
First of all, Jay coming out with no shirt.
Scary.
Dude, in regular Titantron.
Yes.
Not the crowd. It's very scary.
It was all signs of him losing this title.
It definitely gave vibes that he was about to just walk away with no title tonight. Yeah.
I was sitting here
first of all, I want them to give him some type give him some pyro. Or give him like some type of dry ice, like, you know what I mean?
You think so? You think he need it?
It would just create an ambience.
But see, you got to think most of the time he don't do the the regular walkout. So if you add that, I
mean, you could do that like every time when he's on Turbo goes.
Okay,
does that. You could probably like I'll be cool with that. Give him the Christian Reign. You know what I'm talking about?
But the crowd, but they pan out to the crowd so much.
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying. The aesthetics of it, him being on the turnbuckle and the crowd yeeting with him, and you get, like you said, even if it's not like a Cody Rhodes or something like that promo. I understand what you're saying because Seth got the fire going, and it brings more to his entrance as well. But to this match,
shit, Braun comes out the damn dryers too, a big ass wall of it.
Yeah, but it fits the whole persona, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'd say you can create a little ambience. Like,
no, I'm not against it if they did it, but I think they ain't done it. Jay been over with the crowd.
Hell, Street Profits had the red solo cups.
Yeah, they did.
Come on.
But they don't. You don't need it when the crowd is eating the way they is with the Bray Wyatt Fireflies, and you know what I mean, you don't need it.
They really could use the damn solo cups like now. I would like if they did solo cups now. Everybody got a cup.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be hard.
That'd be hard now. You're right. It would be.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if you had them fall from the sky like the dollar bills with JBL, that would be hard.
It would be. I agree.
Cause everybody would get a cup. Yeah, like, come on, man.
Well,
like,
back to this match.
Don't get me on the damn marketing team, WWE. Stop playing with me, bro.
Hey man, some opening jobs over there. We'll talk about that after. But yeah, back to this match. These motherfuckers put on a pay-per-view level match tonight. These motherfuckers was working, bro.
Bro, it's so much drama. So much drama for this fucking main event on a Monday. Bro, I'm just like this. It's Cinco de Mayo. What we doing, bro? Like, come on, man. It's a fiesta we're going on right now. We ain't like we are partying.
For people that say Jay can't wrestle, can I get a bullshit?
Shut up.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Nah.
Jay
he definitely wrestled his ass off.
And he had the right person in there with him, Seth Rollins.
Yeah. For sure.
And that always make a difference. As they say, your dance partner means something. And this story, I believe Jay is invested into this as well. So it's making more sense of what's going to happen later on. Logan, you're not winning the title, bro. I'll tell you this now.
Oh, that's a given. But that's not to say Logan doesn't join a faction.
Oh, no. Yeah, we going to pot about that too. Especially with what just happened off the screen and all that. You know, I can see some things coming together. But back to this match. Bruh. They had me on at least 2 pinfalls.
Yes.
They had me on
Same. You couldn't tell me it wasn't going to be a 3.
They had me on 2.
Yep.
The Breaker one, when Breaker spiriting when he was outside the ring. And
yes.
For the camera not to catch it, but if you was watching it, you seen Breaker go in the air and tackling, but of course the camera didn't pan over there fast enough, then it showed it on the replay. Still was a dope visual to see it from the other side of the ring. It still was super dope. That one, and then the Falcon Arrow.
I love that one.
That's another one that got me on. I'm talking about, I thought it might have been
the yeah. I mean, Seth never ends. He can never end a match on that one. But even his frog splash, he never ends the matches on those. I know, either.
But it's just
it's like the Blue Thunder Bomb for Sammy. Yeah. But either way, it's just
it was like, just I think with the combo.
Even his pedigree don't even end matches. Now I thought about it.
Yeah, the spear pedigree, as I call it, man, because everybody doing the spear, he's just catching them with his knees now and just falling down. I mean, but I'm saying that what I say about the Falcon Arrow, it was just the combo of moves, how it comes together.
Right.
I'm thinking like, shit, if he lost it on that,
right.
Can't be mad at him for losing it on that if he lost it on that.
Kicking out the fucking threes, but that's no different. Even he was kicking out shit he should have been kicking out of. Like, bro, can what are we doing? How's this match going to end?
Yeah, how's this match going to end, man?
So you know what I thought immediately.
What did you think?
I thought we were going to be throwing up ones. I
did too. I ain't gonna lie. I thought because Paul Heyman referenced Roman in the earlier promo that night.
Yep.
I'm thinking, that's my cousin, the bloodline, motherfucker. I'm gonna show you who runs the bloodline. And I thought we was gonna hear that, and the crowd would have went crazy.
Right. But no, we ain't get that one.
No, we got 2 appearances.
We got Sammy.
We got the came out with his ribs taped up and everything.
Good sign. Yeah, that's expected.
Yeah, I mean, respecting what happened last week.
Yeah, great continuity.
Yep.
Excuse me.
And then we got, cult of personality.
Yep. Now, I will say this.
I'm listening.
I know for a fact the third person has to be a part of this. But at the same time, they don't. They might not, because if you're saying that Jay got attacked by Logan at the end of the night, we know that match is going to happen. That kind of takes him out, that pulls him back out of it. So you have the tag team match right there. However,
You're saying we get Sammy and CM Punk?
yeah.
Okay. And,
For right now.
and then
For
Logan
right
versus
now.
Jay. Okay.
Where does Roman fit in this? He'll make the appearance.
Roman, we'll talk about it once we get done with Raw.
He'll make the appearance at wherever this match is set up at. That
for sure.
tag team
Yeah,
match.
and then I lead into him going to
he'll interfere there.
Yeah, that lead him going into the next segment of what's going to happen in this summer. This summer is going to be very fun.
Yep, for sure.
This summer is going to be very fun.
For sure.
But back to this match, like I said, CM Punk came out, technically cost Jay the match because he attacked Seth. But at this point, who cares? I mean, he can't take the title from him, so it don't matter. Mm-hmm. But Punk going crazy with the chair.
I liked it.
I liked it as well.
It made a difference with that. Again, he had to come in with an equalizer.
Only thing I didn't like was you didn't see like the eye contact of him and Paul. They left us.
Nah, Paul got the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, they left that as a mystery. Like you said, he got away. He got away from it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I wanted to see was just Punk just give him the death stare.
It makes sense.
Just give him the death stare. That's all I wanted. Of course, no physical to Paul yet.
For sure. Nah, Paul gonna get his. He gonna get his. He gonna either catch a spear from Braun on accident. Super kick from
Jay.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Might catch a haluva kick.
Sami Zayn's gonna hit. Yup, he's really gonna catch a haluva. Because again, you try to relate to me just because the fact we white and we was in the bloodline. Fuck you. So, you know what I mean? Definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What do you give tonight's show?
Tonight's show is a solid B.
Solid B. B+. A nice go home show to Backlash.
It was good.
A nice. But
now, do I expect SmackDown to turn up? I do.
Last week was I'm sorry, yo. Last week we could have done a show, but it was a stinker. I ain't even gonna hold you.
It was a stinker.
It was a stinker.
Yo, you don't ever hear it from me, but you heard it from. I text Dave. I said, bro. I said SmackDown was boring. SmackDown, there were a couple good segments, but other than that, I couldn't give SmackDown too good of a grade. I couldn't give SmackDown a half hour worth of product and content. I couldn't. Unless we're talking about certain people, but y'all don't want to hear me do that for 30 minutes.
No.
At that point, it sounds disgusting, it sounds cringy. I don't want to give you no cringy work.
Nah. That's why y'all ain't getting nothing from us on Friday about Backlash. About SmackDown. This wasn't good enough. But Backlash is, like I said, Saturday at 7:00. Let's jump into these 5 matches that are official. Matt said it might be 6, but I think it's gonna stay at 5. Let's work our way from the bottom to the top, Matt. What are you looking at today?
Right. I'm looking on Wiki.
All right, so go from 5 to 1.
Penta versus Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
For the Intercontinental Championship.
Who you got?
I got Dom.
I got Dom retaining the title as well.
They ain't gonna take off him yet. But then again, you know what? I'm gonna go Penta. I'm sorry.
I'm going Dom. Dom's keeping the title.
I'm going Penta.
Okay.
Because I feel as though they will try to start the program between him and Finn.
Okay. I can see that as well, but I just think Dom is keeping the title. Because I think I think that feud is going to be for the title.
Understand. It makes sense. That makes sense.
All right.
That makes sense.
Number 4.
Jacob.
The 4-way.
LA Knight. Damian Priest. Drew McIntyre. Fatal 4-way for the United States Championship.
5-2.
Yeah, I got him retaining too. Unless
this match gonna steal it.
Unless
Solo shows his ugly colors like he's supposed to.
Exactly.
It's only how he don't.
Nicholas is already on your shit, bro. Yeah. Nicholas is already on your shit. Yeah. He's not screwing himself. You're screwing him.
Yeah.
No, dude. But yeah,
that's only how. Jacob. Now let's like I said, but I think they're gonna let Jacob hold the title for longer than a month. So
I think they should.
For sure. I mean, that feud going for the U.S. title would be nice as well.
Right? Nah, for sure.
Cause then
It'll
Solo
get that
can
full circle moment.
yeah, then Solo can say I'm the reason why you got the title, you know, talking shit and all that type of stuff.
Right.
All right,
Of course.
Pat McAfee versus Gunther.
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I think Pat McAfee's gonna win this match.
Interference?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's the only way. That's the only way. That's the only way that goes
By
down.
the person we thinking? Let's say it. We mean it's a prediction show.
I feel like Goldberg will definitely help Pat McAfee win this match. Yeah. That's how I feel it's gonna happen.
Okay.
I don't see Cole getting back in the ring.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely Goldberg.
I'm with you. Pat wins this because of Goldberg, and that jumps off their feud. But it's a long time since goddamn August.
It's okay. It's okay. Again, look at Rock. Rock wanted to do a motherfucking thing for a year away, right?
Yeah, he right.
You know what I mean? Right, no, I mean, next week we also have Saturday Night Main Event, which is on the 24th.
Huh?
Yeah,
24th of what?
Of May.
I thought we got one in July too.
We probably do, but yeah, it's just in May 25th.
Okay, all right. And then we got Becky Lynch versus
Lyra Valkyria.
Who do you have in this match?
Lyra. At the same time, I don't know. I might go Becky.
I'm gonna say I'm going Becky. I'm going Becky, even though I don't want to.
I'm going same. I don't want to, but I'll go. I'll do it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
And then the quote unquote main event of the night. Y'all want to see this place go crazy on Saturday? Wait till Randy Orton music hit, dog. Oh my God.
Oh, for sure.
This place is going to go through the roof.
France, I'm sorry. These guys may steal it.
Oh, as the best crowd reaction.
Mm-hmm. These guys may steal it. And I only say that because he's home for potentially the last opportunity for this belt.
Versus John Cena. Randy Orton versus John Cena for the belt.
Versus GOAT.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, Orton is definitely a GOAT.
I'm not answering this question until Friday.
I'm answering it right now.
Okay, who's winning?
Cena's winning.
Okay.
Yeah, Cena's winning.
Okay.
So we do get a Saturday Night Main Event. You said May
25th.
And then we get one July 12th.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew we got one in July as well.
Yeah, no, I knew we got one in July too. I just wasn't sure as far as when.
Yes.
Last year they did it back to back, basically. They did a month apart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got a little space in between it this time.
Right. That's good.
Because they're promoting John Cena for the one on May 24th.
You're right.
Yeah, so
that's
in Tampa. So John Cena lives in Tampa, so
easy.
Yeah, it's all there. That'd be one of his appearances, as you say.
Easy.
He's counting down his appearances.
Word, because you know what I mean. Once he's gone, he's gone. Much like those 6 superstars that got let go.
No, 16.
Oh shit, you're right.
And 3 office people, so it was 19 altogether. That's why I said, match stop playing. Go fill out the application. Go be a head writer, and we good.
Shit, that actually might be an option nowadays. But
you might be the token. You might get hired because you're the token.
Hey, might be a valuable option in the recent future. Again, just know that my son will be with me. But nah, for sure. But nah, yeah, these releases are crazy, bro.
Let's start with the biggest name, Braun Strowman. he was the biggest name out of all the talents to get released. I think it wasn't because of Braun Strowman. I think it's because of how much money Braun Strowman was making.
That's what he said.
Reportedly making 2.5 as a downside guarantee. Now
He's not even there.
Now listen. Think about what Braun Strowman did. He got Bronson Reed over, right? Tour is growing in that last monster standing match. His tour is growing in that match, bro.
Mm-hmm. Still fought.
Finished the match. Kudos to him. Took a break, came back, and put over Jacob Fatu and got hurt again.
Mm-hmm.
So he put over. Well, I wish Bronson Reed was around here right now, because you put over, quote unquote, your best two monsters that you have right now in the company. I don't believe, for sure, but like I said, I believe it was just because how much money he was making, he wasn't being used. If he was making, if he wasn't making 2.5, he still would be on. He still would be on contract.
Part of it being used, part of it him just not being around. You know what I mean? Because like he was making money and he wasn't even there. Like half the time he'd be hurt.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We still got to pay him. Yeah, it was weird. Weird scenario.
But that's one of the reasons why I say they would let him go. It wasn't because of him and how he is. It was literally because of his money.
Right. No, for sure. Next we have fucking Shayna Baszler.
I didn't know Shayna Baszler was like 44 years old, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like she came from Bellator. Like
I didn't realize she was that old, bro.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. She came from UFC. She both.
I didn't realize she was that old.
Yeah. No, Shayna's up there. Like let's say her and Ronda were literally again like, you know what I mean, stick of Steves. But she got let go. Y'all know how I feel about Shayna Baszler. That the fact she needed opportunity to literally be that bitch again. That person.
Yeah, she never got.
You know what I mean?
She never got a chance to really show her personality.
Yeah, who wants to be a vampire? Vince. But it's that happened. Cora Jade got let go, but they said for a fact that, and let me just say this now: don't bring up that bullshit, those bullshit ass excuses when shit don't go your way. You weren't being body shamed.
Oh man, yeah.
You were not being body shamed, because if you were that being so badly body shamed, you wouldn't be doing the OnlyFans right now.
Activated
the OnlyFans page wouldn't have popped up.
Activated it immediately.
Exactly. Like, come on now. You ain't too much body shame in the world. You out here doing shit like that. Don't even make sense. And so, that's how shit goes. I'm trying to think who else got let go. Who else got let go? Jakara Jackson.
Wasn't she just in NXT with what's it called, and all them?
Yes, with Last Legend,
and they literally just broke the group up on TV, and she get let go.
So
they knew that shit was coming.
This is the biggest issue I have with them letting these like superstars like her go. You literally are just saying F the women's tag team division as a whole, both titles, in whole, you know what I'm saying, in a definitive way.
Right.
Reason I say that because things you look at half the superstars you got rid of as far as the females, they were literally in tag team matches or in a stable or had something that was coming up. You know what I mean? For sure. And it's a simple fact. It's like now you're going to be trying to be putting this random makeshift teams together to make it seem as though everything's cool. You know what I mean? It's just some dumb shit. And like it's just whack.
Nah, like you said, like, man, they knew it was coming. They knew that release was coming because they broke them up on TV. Yeah, that was just bullshit. It's bullshit. Bullshit.
No, for sure.
But yeah, so that was, that wasn't all the releases. That was just the big names I think me and Matt wanted to touch on. All right, Matt, we're gonna pod a little bit. We're gonna get up out of here.
What's up?
fuck was? Oh, I'm mad as shit on WWE. I'm gonna put my headphones all the way down. WWE, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah.
Re-signing Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they know what they're doing.
Please explain to me this signing. And don't say AAA because AAA suspended him for a year. He's not even supposed to be wrestling for AAA. As soon as WWE did the partnership with AAA, they released him. And then y'all turned around and y'all re-signed him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay. Y'all want to use him for exposure for your first show in LA? There's other luchadors out here that y'all got. Y'all got the greatest luchador.
Fact.
I understand. Y'all got the greatest luchador all time, and he's going to be out.
Fact.
He's going to be out for this show because he's coming back off the abdominal surgery. So Ray won't be there, but you go get this motherfucker.
Right. No, I mean, again, reckless. Again, he burned bridges left and right. Yeah, come on now.
Listen, I told Matt. Me and Matt was texting, and for all y'all who don't know, Hulkamania has his new wrestling company coming, and I said, "Yo, bro, I know who's going to be there for a champion." Matt,
Wrap this shit up.
Matt said Hulk Hogan going to be the first champ.
Word. No, he is.
I said, nah, bro, they're going to pick Alberto Del Rio because I felt like him and Hulk Hogan are a match made in hell, and it would have worked. But for WWE,
shit, there's one more person you can add to that list. It's a she though.
Who?
What's your name say at the bottom of this corner on the screen?
Oh, yeah, I ain't talking about her. That's get infringement.
Yeah.
I'm getting my money back. But nah, I really thought Alberto was going to be their first champion, bro, because I felt like it was a match made in hell for him and Hulk Hogan to get together. But for WWE to bring him back, Triple H,
not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this shit
at
all, bro.
Not a fan. And if again he does come back in full throttle, I hope shit get real for him.
He's a piece of shit, but that's my opinion. That's my view. But yeah, Alberto is not. It's not worth bringing back to this company, even if he's only in AAA. Still, he's a part of it. He's underneath the umbrella.
No worth.
He's not worth.
Right.
He's underneath the umbrella.
I mean he signed. What's the name for sure? Definitely signed as a WWE superstar right now.
Yeah. Yo, and one more thing. Like I said, hold on, we potted a little bit. Your boy Tony Khan.
Hey, my boy, bro. Yeah, hey.
Listen, hold on.
Come on, Dave.
The fanboy Tony Khan. You know what he did?
What did he do this time?
WWE dropped the trademark of Edge, and he picked it up. So now Edge is going to be called Edge in AEW now.
Did they pick it? No, I thought they redid it. They came back and redid it. I read that they did.
I heard that they aborted it and Tony Khan bought it.
It's still fucking corny.
Beyond.
Still fucking corny. Like, yeah. If y'all want him, go get him. Again, I don't give a fuck about Tony Khan at all whatsoever. If y'all want him, go ahead and get him.
I mean, Ed said he got 2 years left of wrestling, so.
Does he?
They all say that. That's the favorite number. 2 years right now is like the favorite number to say. After Roman said it, everybody else says it now. Set the trend.
We not the twos. We the ones. We the ones. Y'all the twos. Like, yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's just it. Just it's don't make sense. Don't make sense at all.
No.
Don't make sense at all. But hopefully, like you said, Friday we get a better show for SmackDown than last week, and hopefully, Backlash gives us a lot of stuff that's going to happen. They probably bring out more what happened with the Logan Paul attacking Jay on social media.
Of course.
So, if that's the case, if it's worth something, doing an important emergency pod, me and Matt to talk about it. But I don't think he's going to get added to Backlash, bro. I really don't.
Nah. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
In reality.
Yeah. That card's already stacked. But with that being said, I'm your boy Dave C.O. Coles.
Hey, it's the podcast Savage himself.
It's
You know what I'm saying? It's Matt.
episode number 54. You can't see me.
I see you. You can't see me.